Hey, what's going on? James and Jay Kramer Fitness Protein Review Guy. Today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Thorne Protein Isolate. Is Thorne Protein powder good? That depends on what you are looking for. If you want a milkshake-like texture, Thorne delivers. The added thickeners create a smooth, creamy shake. If you're looking for a high protein per scoop, Thorne falls short. Each serving contains 21 grams of protein, but with a protein percentage between 70 and 75%. It lags behind premium price isolates that hit that mark between 80 to 90. Then there's the transparency concern. Thorne promotes its rigorous testing but refuses to disclose the country of origin for its whey, doesn't provide a third-party certificate of analysis. That means you're taking their word on quality. Is Thorne protein powder amino spiked? No. Thorne's amino acid profile aligns with standard whey isolate, delivering 4.6 grams of BCAAs per serving. But here's where things get questionable. Thorne refuses to provide a certificate analysis and doesn't disclose the country of origin for its whey. According to Thorne, at this time, we do not share certificate analysis for any products. We are working diligently to have the certificate of analysis displays readily on our website for every product and hope to have this completed in the future. That means you're taking Thorne's word on purity with no independent third-party verification. Then there's the heavy metals. Thorne acknowledges testing for lead, cadmium, arsenic, and mercury, but states, Thorne meets or exceeds the heavy metal standards designated by the United States Pharmacopoeia, USP. Is Thorne protein truly grass-fed? No, and Thorne doesn't disclaim it is. While Thorne uses marketing language that suggests grass-fed sourcing, they do not have any third-party certification to verify its claim. According to Thorne, or whey protein isolate contains protein sourced from dairy cows fed a diet that includes natural grass and other forage. But here's the issue. It doesn't mean it's 100% grass-fed. Many whey protein brands use similar vague wording, but unless there's an official USDA organic or truly grass-fed symbol, there's no way to verify how much of the cow's diet is grass-fed. Are Thorne supplements safe? According to Thorne, yes, but there's always a catch. Thorne states that they follow strict USP heavy metals exposure standards. In their words, as required by federal regulation, Thorne tests every lot of raw material that it receives to verify the raw material's identity, purity, and potency. However, all tests is done in-house. There is no independent third-party verification for their standard whey protein. Is this protein supplement third-party tested? Yes, to a certain degree. This protein powder is tested for banned substances, making it safe for choice for athletes concerned about contamination and PEDs. NSF for sport only tests for banned substances. It does not verify whey sourcing, protein quality, or heavy metals content. You wonder what's actually inside this protein powder. On paper, it looks simple, but there are a couple eye-raising moments. Thorne markets itself as a clean label brand, and their ingredient list is relatively short. Here's what you're getting in their chocolate whey protein isolate, the only protein source, a proprietary digestive enzyme blend, including bromelain and papain for digestion, alkalized cocoa powder, which is a chocolate flavorings, evaporated cane juice, which is a natural sweetener, riboside A, and then the thickeners, xanthan gum and carboxymethylcellulose gum. These agents are for thickening. At first glance, this seems straightforward, but let's talk about the transparency issues. First, Thorne chooses to list riboside A instead of simply just calling it stevia. Why? Most likely to avoid individuals interested in this protein powder. Once they see stevia, they're going to run away. Then there's the carboxymethylcellulose gum. While thickeners are common in protein powders, this one stands out because it's often used to create artificial thickness rather than enhancing the mixability. So before assembling this protein powder, let's answer the question, is one serving of Thorne protein isolate enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis? Not quite. Research suggests that to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, you need at least 25 grams of protein with in between of 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per serving. One scoop of Thorne whey protein falls short. It only offers 21 grams and 2.2 grams of leucine. That means One serving of this protein powder is not enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. In order to get that threshold, you need to hit 1.25 scoops. If you want to extend the $65 price point of this tub without using extra scoops, I always suggest using high protein skim milk. Offers 13 grams of protein, 1.3 grams of leucine. 3/4 of a scoop of Thorne plus 8 ounces of high protein skim milk will go ahead and provide 28 grams of protein, 2.9 grams of leucine, which is probably the better value to prolong your container of Thorne. All right, with that shared, let's go ahead and get ourselves a protein shake assembled. So, as always, I have my Pure Choice Farms daily shaker, and then we're going to go ahead and use my recommendation to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. So we got one normal boy scoop going in, one baby boy scoop going in. Lock her up, shake. After shaking this thing, this is actually pretty nice. There are trace or smaller amounts of cake residue on the shaker wall, and then looking underneath, you do have that same, cake bits, but I think that's from the alkalized cocoa being used in the ingredient list. But overall, this thing mixes up fantastic. So let's go ahead and go into our Thorne Whey Protein Isolate flavor review. Cheers. The flavor profile is on point for a premium price protein powder. Most of the time with these limited or near natural or minimally processed protein powders, they offer a mild taste, but this one actually tastes fantastic. Even with the stevia, Thorne is able to go ahead and balance out that sharpness that is found with stevia. But overall, this protein powder tastes like chocolate milk. I like it. And then, of course, the thickness, it's not completely thick that you would see in like a BSN Synthesis protein or a protein powder using milk protein isolate. However, this is more in line with like a NutriBio or even BPN protein shake. Nice and light. It's like a milkshake light thickness. So would I want to buy this protein isolate again? Let's go ahead, break it down. Here are the 3 pros. Milkshake-like texture. If you want a thicker, creamier protein shake, it delivers with added thickeners for a smooth consistency. If you are a collegiate or professional athlete, this is NSF certified for sport, which means that there are no banned substances, making it a safe option. And then finally, the low-calorie formula. 100 calories, 1 gram of fat, 21 grams of protein per scoop. It's a lean option for a daily protein intake. However, with those shared, 3 cons. Lower protein density, offering only 70 to 75% protein per scoop. Thorne falls short of similarly priced protein products. No public COA for purity, meaning buyers cannot verify heavy metals or the amino acid content. Finally, piggyback of the COA. This thing has got a Prop 65 warning, which means that the metals in this protein supplement exceed the recommended standards found by California consumers. Let's go ahead and compare this protein powder against 3 competitors. First, Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey. Next, Transparent Labs Whey Isolate. Finally, Momentous Whey Isolate. Thorne Whey Protein versus Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard. So let's see how they compare. Let's break it down. On Gold Standard delivers more protein per serving. It also offers a higher leucine content. Looking at carbs and calories, Thorne has slightly more carbs at 4 grams versus On's 3. Finally, looking at price and value, On Gold Standard offers $1.07 per serving. Thorne almost twice as much. Bottom line, if you want the best value and higher protein content from protein powder sourced from India, Gold Standard is a clear winner. Thorne Whey Protein versus Transparent Labs Whey Isolate. Let's see how they compare. Looking at the protein content, Transparent Labs is a clear-cut winner, offering 28 grams of protein per serving. Looking at carbs and calories, Thorne does offer lower calories. Finally, looking at price and value, Transparent Labs does cost a little bit less, $2 versus $2.17. Bottom line, if you want more protein per scoop and a leaner formula, Transparent Labs is the better pick. In this final showdown, we're going to go ahead and put Thorne Whey Protein versus Momentous Whey Protein. How do they stack up? Looking at the protein content and amino acid profiles, both have very similar protein and leucine contents. Looking at the carbs, fiber, and calories, both proteins sit at 100 grams per scoop. Looking at third-party testing and transparency, this is where Momentous pulls ahead. It's NSF certified for sport, Informed Sport certified, and offers full transparency on sourcing. Unlike Thorne, Momentous does not carry a Prop 65 warning for heavy metals, which is a major plus for buyers looking to avoid potential lead exposure. Bottom line, if you're concerned about transparency, cleaner testing, and no Prop 65 disclaimer, Momentous is the better choice. What are buyers saying about Thorne Whey Protein isolate on Amazon? Positive feedback, smooth, creamy texture, easy on digestion. Some users mentioned that the added digestive enzymes help reduce bloating. Clean ingredient profile. Many appreciate that Thorne avoids artificial sweeteners and fillers. However, there is also the negative feedback. Prop 65 warning. Some reviewers specifically call out the heavy metals disclaimer as a red flag. Of course, the $65 price complaint. Many buyers feel it's too expensive compared to other premium whey isolates. Stevia. Some buyers were surprised to see stevia listed as riboside A, thinking it was a different sweetener. All right, we're wrapping it up. So who should actually buy this protein? If you want a milkshake-like texture, premium taste, and a protein that is NSF certified for sport, then this protein powder belongs in the conversation. It's easy to drink, low in calories, and includes digestive enzymes for better digestion. But here's where it falls apart. At $2.17 per serving, is it really worth it? It's missing key things you'd expect at this price point, like full transparency, a third-party certificate analysis, and a higher protein density per scoop. That's why it lands at the 74%. It's not bad, but you're paying premium price for a protein that doesn't offer premium verification. If you prioritize texture over transparency, it's a solid pick. But if you want the best value and full disclosure on quality, there are better options that you can purchase at the price. All right. So before we wrap things up, let me ask you a question. What matters more to you in a protein powder? A thick milkshake-like texture, or full transparency and quality and sourcing? Three different alternatives. Gold standard is the best budget pick with 24 grams of protein per serving, digestive enzymes, and a track record of reliability at an affordable price. Current Labs isolate, high protein, low carb formula with 28 grams of protein per scoop, third party tested for purity. And then finally, Momentous Whey Protein Isolate, fully verified sourcing with NSF certification for sport and Informed Sport certification. Plus, no Prop 65 warning. Finally, I want to say thank you for making it to the end of this video. Make it a great day.